What's up, everybody? Today we have league tonight, but before I gotta go to league, I have to go to the physical therapist. I just dealing with a little twinge on my shoulder. I'm dealing with that. So I gotta go to the PT. Then I gotta go to Best Buy and get some camera gear to hopefully make this video a little bit better for you guys. I'm gonna go and get a gimbal that kind of tracks me around the room. That way, if I'm filming by myself like I am in this one, maybe we can upgrade our setup a little bit. So I'm gonna go deal with those real quick, and then I'll catch you guys in the garage. So I went to Best Buy, grabbed some camera gear, which I'm actually using right now. It pans and follows me all around the room. That way, when I go and grab a bowling ball down here, you guys can actually see me instead of just watching me disappear into the side screen and not. So I grabbed a gimbal that actually tracks me back and forth. As for why I'm in the garage like I am during every video, probably pretty obvious. Per usual, I had a bunch of other stuff to do today. I've done a lot of it, not all, but a lot of it. And now I gotta pack the car for league. So before I pack the car for league, I gotta decide what bowling balls I'm going to bring to league. I guess this is gonna be the what's in the bag for league part of the video. And right now for me, in terms of what I might bring to league, a couple shiny balls, a couple stronger balls. I don't think I need, one of the favorite balls in my bag recently that, Combat Solid is something I don't think I need to bring when we're talking about going to league. So let's just check and see what's in the bag. Shoes, obviously, a must-have. Grips, tape, all that stuff, just in case. In this bag, we have the alert, which, for those of you who know, you know that one's staying in the bag. Then I have a warning alert with a 4.5-inch pin that we talked about and I drilled. Love that, going to keep that in the bag for sure. I'm gonna bring 6 balls since it's the first day of league. The strongest ball I need might be the alert, but I would hate to bring 4 of the same ball. So if I'm gonna go alert and warning alert, that covers my benchmark and maybe a ball beneath my benchmark. So I'm gonna grab, I don't think I need this big, shiny, asymmetric with a short pin. Don't think I need that. We're gonna throw that in the special scenarios box. I really would like a hammer spawn. I can't find mine. How do you feel about a 3-inch revenge? It's got this one right here. This one's got some surface on it, so I think I just need to shine it up a little bit again. But definitely a piece that, honestly, for me is a league killer. The low end, small core, but reactive enough bowling balls where it's definitely gonna hook if I hit it. Not something necessarily as new as some of the other pieces, but I shot 858 with this ball. How could I not bring it? And then my last ball. So I have a shiny quick ball in terms of that warning alert. Then I have my benchmark piece. Then I have maybe a weaker, smoother piece in that Revenge Solid. Then I have my Dark Side Curse. I think I would like a slower piece. Right now I have the Hazmat Solid in there. I just don't know if that's too strong for league. I drilled it for tournaments, and that's kind of where I had it fitting in the bag. Maybe I have some other pieces in the car. Let me go check. Got a package. Mail. I have no idea what's inside. Oh, these are sick. Yo. I just went to grab the keys, found something on the porch, and Dexter Bowling, serving strikes since 1957. Pretty sick. All right. I'll tell you right now, though, for a fact, I do not need those Combat Solids. I'm debating bringing another shiny ball. I've seen a ton of people striking a lot lately with that Evil Eye Pearl, and I'm thinking, is that the piece that I want to bring? Honestly, though, if I was going to bring the Evil Eye Pearl, it would probably be instead of that Revenge Solid. I'm just not 100% sure that I need that weak, that smooth of a ball. If I was going to go that weak, that smooth, I'd probably just throw the alert. Let's go Evil Eye Pearl. So right now, final, what we got here, we got Hazmat, Evil Eye Pearl, Danger Zone, and then we're going with, you guys can see the hoodies, And then we're going with plastic ball, warning alert, alert. And I think out the gate, what we're gonna go with, we're gonna try and go with the alert and just see what happens. From there, we're just gonna rock and roll and hopefully what I got works because right now, I haven't bowled on the Seneca house shot in a while, and the last time I did, it didn't go so well. So take these cars, pack them up in the balls. So we're gonna take these balls, pack them up in the car. We'll be on our way to go bowl league. 3 games. I was gonna practice. My PT told me try and pump it easy on bowling right after PT, but definitely could bowl 3 games tonight as long as no pain, no nothing. So we're good to go. You know what I really wish? I really wish I had that vibe with a normal layout on it. That's what I really wish. That's what I really wish. Mistakes were made. We live and we learn, and maybe we'll drill a new ball. If league doesn't go well this week, we're drilling a new ball. You guys let me know down below in the comments what my standard should be for league. I think 700 should be standard. 720, anything 720 and above is like a great night. I think 700 should be pretty standard. That's above a 233 average. I'd love to be averaging in the mid to high 240s, but that ain't always that easy. And then if we shoot anything below 720, we'll drill a ball no matter what next week. All right. Love you guys. Going to league. Right. There is one more thing though. Before we go to league, I gotta pick up Hooper from doggy daycare. No, you ready? Let's go home. That's how I'll change it. Change it in there. Change it in there. You balled up, right? All right, guys, well, we're in the office chatting post game 1, 240 out the gate, looked good. Alert looked really good. The warning alert looked like it was gonna be a good option in the fill if that alert hooks too much. I think I'm gonna switch to it right away because I had to move a little right and then I flat 7'd with the alert there in the 10th. With me shooting 240, I think the lanes are fairly easy. So I'm gonna switch to the warning alert right away here. Game 2, frame 1. We're switching from the alert to the warning alert. Six. In front of it. Great. Jesus. Oh my. Sheesh.
Baby.
How am I going to shoot 244, 156? I think I split 3 times, maybe twice. It was bad. It was bad. I hit the pocket 3 or 4 total times in 11 shots that I had, and I never really figured it out. I kept moving right, and it kept hooking more and more and more. Usually when you move right in league, it's like all of a sudden it just stops hooking. Not the case this time. Not the case. The more right I moved, the more it hooked, the more trouble I had, and the worse my ball reaction was. Yikes is all I have to say about that. I threw every ball. I threw every ball I had. I threw the Evil Eye Pearl for a shot. I threw the Dark Side Curse. I threw the Warning Alert. I went back to the Alert for a shot. I threw a little bit of everything from left and from right, and none of it really worked. Going into the last game, I do think I'm going to try and play a little further left out the gate with that Dark Side Curse, just because it was the only one that went light. All the other ones hooked across the middle lane and went high. So definitely think the angles are a little wrong, and where I'm standing might be wrong, but I don't really have an answer. Even at the back end of this game, I don't really have an answer. So let's go to game 3 and see if I can figure out a little bit better of an answer there. I have nothing left to give. I'm back. I'm back. Finally. I'm gonna try and put it through the middle of them and not make this fair. Damn.
Yeah, you owe me $10.
Well, I got done bowling the worst night of league in a while, and I think it's actually only slightly better than the first night of league last season where I shot like 570 to start. So yeah, I'm gonna go and practice there tomorrow. And you guys are gonna see a follow-up video of me practicing at Seneca tomorrow with 6 different bowling balls, because man, is that the most frustrating thing to feel like no matter what you do on the lane, no matter where you play or what ball you throw, it's wrong. And it was the same wrong answer almost every shot. The last game I had a couple different wrong answers, but still wrong. Whereas basically what happened was my ball hooked every single shot and I couldn't get it to stop. I threw weaker balls from left, faster speeds, less hand, more up the back, more around the sides. I think my balls were just too quick. That alert looked great the first game, and the second it started to hook and I had to start moving in, it just kept looking worse, and then I changed balls and nothing was the answer after that. So for me, 3-inch pin alert, once again, phenomenal. I need to find a good ball after that. What happens next after the 3-inch pin alert? Is it a 3-inch pin danger zone that I didn't bring? Is it that 3-inch pin revenge solid that I didn't bring? There's a couple answers, and I'll be bringing them to Seneca tomorrow to practice. I appreciate you guys sticking along, watching through this whole video, and catching my recap all the way at the end, because a little bit of a hectic day for me, but for you guys, it's a little more simple just watching this video. So thank you guys for sticking along, and until then, once again, we have our merch deal on the website. Use code SUMMER at thehousebowling.com when you go to checkout. Code SUMMER for 15% off your entire order, all your merch items. And if you order merch within the next like 45 days, you might be getting a signed jersey along with your merch as just a perk of me getting rid of some of my old jerseys. So thanks for sticking around. We'll catch you guys in the next one. And until then, peace.